starting to come up?
I think there are three big themes for Tata Motors in this conference. One is the launch of the Signa brand. Signa is short for signature. And with the brand, we are launching the logo for Tata commercial vehicles for the foreseeable future. We are calling this a trust bar because Tata is a very trusted company. While we are going ahead, keeping pace with technology, trust is the pillar with our customers, many of them who are here today, on the base of which we stand. So we are unveiling the trust bar, which you can see in the trucks and the buses. And in the middle of the market, which is where we sell 100,000 trucks every year. So we have the Prima as a niche brand. We are launching Signa as a mainstream brand. So all our vehicles with cabin will migrate to the Signa brand in the next 12 months. So once we are done with 4923, the whole 4923 will go out. Then 4018, then 3518. So that's the second theme. And this is not just a name. You should go and look at the cabin. The cabin is far better. So the drivers have really good comfort despite not being premium priced. I must talk about the price. We are expecting to price it at 2% higher than the current product. Though the cost increase is quite high, we are absorbing the cost in other places. And the third theme is the electric, alternate fuel and electric. We have a fully electric bus, we have hybrid CNG, we have an iris based on fuel cells. So a lot of focus on emissions. So I think these are the key themes for this Auto Expo from Tata Motors.
And how are you looking at the year 2016 and the upcoming budget in February?
So I think we are passing through probably one of the best times in the last 4 years. From 12 onwards, it's been a bit of a downturn. Consistently now for many months, M&HCV is seeing growth. And LCV has now also started recovering. As a result, with a growth of 42% in M&HCV and LCV not declining anymore, our January numbers are 20% higher than last Jan. This is not a growth we've had for almost 4 or 5 years. And I don't see this trend changing in the next few years. Next 14 months at least, because there is BS4 in April 17. And there will be some advanced buying ahead of BS4.
And what would you try to communicate to people and even government and regulations that say we should be ready for BS6 by 2020? Is Tata Motors preparing for it?
So I think that's something which we already accepted. We had a dialogue with the ministry. It did not make sense to do BS5 for 2 years and then BS6. We said let's bite the bullet. We won't have BS5. We'll save a lot of investment across the full range. It's challenging. If you ask me how exactly, I don't know yet. This has just been on the table for 30 days. But we have some requests that while we will do this for new models, the older model should be phased in over 2 years and fuel needs to be available in advance for validation and testing.
One last question regarding the Tata Truck Racing. What are the plans for this year?
We'll have a launch very soon for the Tata Truck Racing. It is a better vehicle. The big feature is the Indian drivers. We have been promising Indian drivers. Currently, probably drivers are being tested right now in tracks in different parts of the country. We started with a candidate list of 500, narrowing it down to about 15 to 20 people who will be there on 20th of March.
Thank you so
Okay?
much.
Thank you.